ignore me. I need attention. I'm a woman.
We started with that intentionality. We told our parents very early. Yeah.
Hello, guys.
How you doing?
Welcome back to Tobi&Elo
YouTube channel. You listen for them. You are here again. You are here again. Welcome to our YouTube channel.
Doesn't matter, you are here.
You are here again. So yeah, my name is Toby and my wife here.
Elo.
She's so pretty. So in our last video,
Stop it, I like it.
so in our last video we promised we're gonna talk about how we maintained the last our long distance relationship. So before we get into that, we're gonna give you a quick intro of how we moved from meeting each other, seeing each other physically as friends to maintaining the long distance relationship. So yeah, it all started when she was done with her NYC and she had to leave Potter's house because of course she's done and there's no, she just had to leave. So yeah, it was a tough one on that day. Emotional. It was really emotional for me. I had to go and call the Mara guy that would take her to the train station. I'm not gonna lie, that was one of the longest and the hardest walk of my life, and I was just saying, oh God, but it was necessary for me to do it. You need to do it, yeah. So
were you afraid?
Yeah, I wasn't really afraid because I was sure about what God had told me. You remember the Bible verse I spoke about in our previous video. I was so sure about what God had told me, so I wasn't really scared. But the human being part of me was just thinking about the whole thing, like
a little bit of doubt.
A little bit of doubt, yeah. But I trusted God. I knew God was going to reveal it to her no matter what.
Yeah. I'm just remembering those times when I just left the house, how God was always telling me things, how I was always asking Him. Even in the midst of prayers with my family, I'll be asking God for signs. So what do you think made it work? What did we do that made it work?
Yeah, we didn't actually have a template. Though we were very intentional about everything right from the beginning, talking to God about it and all. So it wasn't like we had a template waiting for us somewhere. But, when we started with that intentionality. We started with being accountable, being there for each other from that far distance. Sometimes she'll call me and she'll be like, baby, I had this, and I'll be like, oh, who is that guy? Yeah, I'll call you. I'll call into you get. Yeah. So
we had consistent communication. Like, is it consistent or constant?
Yeah.
Both. Because we were very constant with it. Morning, afternoon, evening, chatting. Our chat was long.
It's always very long.
God, it's painful that we don't have the chat anymore. But I tried to back up some of our chats. Our chats were long. We were so involved. We knew everything. Who we were with. Our friends, all the friends, you think we don't know you, we know you. So, like, we knew everything. There was gist was not running out. I was like, how is it just not running out? And our parents were also involved. So that's what kept us also in check. Because we had already made this known to them, made this known to our family, even as down to my daddy. My daddy has never been involved in any, and Daddy was like, I'm going to pray about it and stuff like that. Daddy had spoken to him, so there was a lot of intentionality. It was not just we're dating, let's see how this goes, let's see where it takes us. There was intentionality from the both sides.
I told my mom early too. Oh gosh, I remember telling my mom, I've seen a very pretty lady. He was gonna man, the whole thing was shocking me. But yeah, so we we told our parents very early, yeah. So it made it even stronger because when your parents know about it, you become accountable not just to your partner alone, but
To your parents.
to your parents. And then everywhere I go, I talk about her. Yeah, my friends know her already. Everybody know her.
God was involved. Our parents were involved. Two
Yeah.
strong factors.
Very strong factors.
And
So,
we were also intentional about each other.
yeah,
'Cause
yeah,
Baby, do you know, there's one thing that if they're not intentional about each other, they can still tell everybody and still flop it. At the
yeah,
end of the day.
yeah. That's true. That's true. So yeah, that was how we maintained our long distance relationship, constant communication, constant opening up. One other thing we did was to talk about our vulnerabilities. You get, and I think I had more difficulty doing that, opening up.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, about my vulnerabilities and
Yeah.
everything. And that was holding me back. I was holding myself back because of my past experience. But yeah, gradually, I
It was
started.
a work in progress.
Yeah, there was a work in progress, and she gave me a soft landing. She was saying, "Baby, don't worry, you can talk about it." Okay, and I was saying, "I'm not ready to talk about it." And she, "Yeah, whenever you're ready to talk about it, baby, I'm here." All those
The
things.
funny thing is that I feel like I know a lot of things about you. So I don't even know. Like, even from the first time we knew each other, I feel like you already told me everything. Because sometimes you be like 10 months you're like, you already told me. So let's talk about the spiritual aspects, us praying together.
Yeah.
It also helped us. We had prayer time together, right from when we were friends. We used to pray together. We had a particular day that we had been praying together, so it was what helped. I feel like that really helped us. Like, it was a covenant we kept with God. It was not just prayer, it was fasting. Mommy would come to my room sometimes and tell me that I know eating. I'll tell her that it's my prayer and fasting day. Like, everybody knew about it. There was no way I could fault it.
Yeah.
It was not even easy for you sometimes, but we were still doing it. Sometimes you go on fence, but we kept it. God was faithful. God is faithful. God is still faithful. So,
I'm a strong man when it comes to fasting, by the way. So.
Okay, tomorrow you're fasting. What is that advice that you would give a young man that's watching you right now? Let's say, for example, he's in a long distance relationship, or he's about to be in a long distance relationship.
Okay.
You don't know his partner,
Mm-hmm.
but just shall give him advice.
Okay, the first thing I'll say is you don't worry about it. It's gonna work out, all right? And you have to put everything in. Don't hold back. There's no need for you to hold back. Put in your all. Be very intentional. Communicate how you want it done with your partner. Like, talk about it. Hey, this is what I want in this relationship. We are gonna get together very soon, but for now, we just have to do it this way. Be very intentional about it. Open up, communicate, and of course, be a good listener. That's very important also.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that would be my advice.
Okay.
And okay, yeah, let me ask you this
Okay, so I've just answered.
Yeah, so what's gonna be your advice?
Okay, mine to women. Let me not talk to men. I don't know you guys, but to women, I'll just say that be yourself. You don't have to fake it. If they really love you, they'll stay. So be yourself. Don't complain. You didn't call me. You can also do the calling. You can be a support system. When there's distance, it's even harder to understand me sometimes, because now that I'm married, I understand him better, and I understand some challenges he was going through. He's a tech guy, a tech man. So there are some things that he does, some coding things that might not really be easy for him. And when he's explaining to me over the call, I'm like, you can still call me. I need attention. I'm a woman. Can you come? Try to understand the man sometimes. You are a multitasker. You can know how you can call, you can be cooking and doing everything at the same time. But men are not wired the way you are wired. So learn to understand the man. Learn to give him space. Learn to be there for him. Don't add to his problem. You may not know what he had been through in that day, and it's coming to you as his safe space, and you're making it a hell for him. Don't do that.
Yeah.
When it's distance relationship, I think it should be more intentional about understanding your partner, understanding if they are okay, understanding their tone in the distance relationship, because people are not together. When you are together, you can see their face, you can tell, but that's why video calls is very important. When you are in a long distance, you need to see the person's face sometimes. You need to understand their mood. Sometimes we can be on a call and I'll be like, let's switch to video call because I want to understand, are you really okay?
Yeah. She
your
does
eyes
that
okay?
a lot. Yeah.
So I think I just want to say that give the person, like, be soft and be understanding.
Yeah.
Don't let anything take your feminine nature away from you. You are a woman for a woman.
Baby. All right, guys. Thank you for staying for this long.
There's more gist though.
Yeah, more gist are coming your way. Obviously, I have a lot to say. I would say a lot of things. Yeah, I'll see you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye. Peace.